So has everyone just kind of forgotten that Shaw like fucking murked Han? Like he hit him with his car and he murdered him. We just everybody forgot that, I guess. Hobbs and Shaw is the spin-off to the Fast and Furious franchise. It exists purely because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin Diesel fucking hate each other. Now in this spin-off you have genetically enhanced superhuman. He calls himself Black Superman, and that's a pretty apt description. Hobbs and Shaw are recruited to save the world, like literally save the world. So in this you have Jason Statham, Dwayne Johnson, and Vanessa Kirby, who are all teamed up to save the world. Now what's really interesting is I actually care more about Hobbs and Shaw at this point, and even Hattie, who is actually Shaw's sister, than I do any of the characters in Fast and the Furious. Like, I cared about the characters in Fast and the Furious like 3 or 4 or 5 movies ago, but recently I can't muster up. Like, I watch the movies because they're over the top and I love it. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to go to space. It's probably going to be movie 12 is Fast and the Furious in space. But at this point, I just don't care about the characters. I like Hobbs more than any of them ever since he was introduced. Like Fast and the Furious, their characters honestly get a little bit tiresome after a while. They're the same shtick they had like 10 movies ago, and I can't really handle it anymore. So suffice it to say, this is a really great mix-up, and I'm glad they did it. They also somehow kept a little bit of like driving and street racing in this, which, I mean, it's not really necessary, but I mean, it's cool that they were able to pull that off. So a minute ago I touched on the fact that this is way over the top, and the fact that all the other Fast and the Furious have been steadily getting more over the top since it changed from heists in the 5th movie to where it is now. I mean, think about it. They were just stealing DVD players in the first one, and now they're battling submarines with cars and throwing rockets, you know? Like, that's why I said they're probably going to go to space. But I don't mind the over the top. I have a very good friend of mine who says he doesn't like that the realism is taken out of it. But I think that's the best part. They've fully embraced it. They're not trying to be real. They're not a movie that thinks they're something that they're not. They know exactly what they are. And if you go into this knowing that this is what it's going to be and it accomplishes it, that's a great thing. It's super fun. Going into this disappointed that it's not serious is going into like Anchorman and upset that you didn't get scared.
Loud noises!
At its core, this is really like an old-fashioned buddy cop about 2 begrudging partners, which, I mean, really, that's pretty much every buddy cop. That's what makes a good buddy cop movie, if you think about all the greats. A movie like that, a buddy cop cannot be carried without great chemistry between 2 people. Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson have amazing chemistry together. And this entire movie is just banter between the 2 of them teaming up and beating the shit out of people and insulting each other. Like there's some good insults in here that have me like rolling with laughter. The movie actually also had I wouldn't call it any more than like cameos from Kevin Hart and Ryan Reynolds, and they're fantastic. Like, anything that they're in is funny. I'd say they're probably 2 of the funniest people on the planet right now. And the fact that they got them is just a testament to how many people love this and had faith in it. Now, the action sequences. So this movie is pretty much just like a dozen action set pieces, one after another, until the final 2 battles, which is just big action set pieces with explosions and punches and driving and catchphrases. It never really gets old. Somehow you have a 2-hour and 5-minute movie, crazy long, where it's just non-stop jokes and action, and I never got tired of it, not once. There was a point at about the 1.5-hour mark when they're fighting in like this factory military base that you think it's going to be over, and it feels like it should be over because they're just throwing all this shit at the wall. There's all these explosions and car chases, like I said, but it doesn't end, and you think it's going to. But they switch it up, and they go to Samoa, where Hobbs reunites with his family, and somehow they tie in the whole family aspects that all the Fast and the Furious movies have had, which is fine, and I like seeing his family. They're really cool, and it's nice seeing him in like Samoa and doing the whole like Samoa attack chant and fear thing that he did in the soccer field in the last couple movies.
Amaro! Yeah.
It's really nice. And the fact that they went to Samoa and switched it up keeps it from getting old, because 90 minutes feels like what this movie should be. The ending is a little ambiguous. They keep it open for a sequel, which is nice. Like, if I'm being 100% honest, I wouldn't mind if Fast and the Furious just stopped where it is. Do one more movie. Do like Vin Diesel in space with a Mustang or a Charger, whatever. And I'd be fine with that. But after that, maybe just do like 10 Hobbs and Shaw movies and somehow do like a spin-off and do 10 more of those and just continue it forever. Probably the only gripe that I would find with this is that in the ending with the final fight, it gets like really cheesy, like stereotypical cheesy. But I mean, that's not bad. It took me out of it for like 5 minutes. In the end, I'm going to give this movie an 8.1 out of 10 because it does exactly what it sets out to do. It is honest in what it portrays, and in all the trailers, it's honest about what it's going to be. So, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other reviews.